Hello friends, here's how to use the debugger in IntelliJ. I have prepared a very simple example where we have a method called in the main create list. If we click on a line number, we can add a breakpoint. Remember to start your program in debug mode, so you have to click here and click on debug. Using the FA key will take us to the next line, unless there is a breakpoint inside a called method. In that case, we'll enter the called method. So if we try with F8, which is step over, we will go inside this create list. And then we can use, for example, F8, F8. This is always a step over. If you use the resume button, this button right here, F9, the execution will continue until the next breakpoint. In our case, this is the next breakpoint, and if you click F9 again, it will complete the execution totally. You can enable, disable breakpoints by clicking on the breakpoints, or you have these two red dots where you can click and you can choose how to enable or disable your breakpoints. You can even click on this button, mute breakpoints, and all the breakpoints will be ignored. So if I click debug main.main, the execution will basically be like when you click on play. Clear the console, reactivate the breakpoints. If you click this button around main, it will restart the program in debug mode. Another super useful feature of the debug is this. If you go inside a method, for example here, now I go one step ahead. Now if I go with my cursor on the variables, I can check what's inside these variables. So if I click F8, 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 okay, and I go on this array list, I can see and inspect that there are all these numbers. Value 0, value 1, value 3, okay. If I click here and I press F9, here return array list. If you check this display, it's basically the same information that you have right here, and you can evaluate expression. For example, if you do something like this, dot get 0, you can return elements. Here inside the result, you'll see the result of this line. If you do something like ArrayList dot add 10, now inside this array list, you can see there's a new element which is 10. Okay, you can use the calculator from here to evaluate expression, or you can click these three dots and open evaluate expression. If you want to go back, you can click on reset frame, and it will return before the invocation of this method create list. If you're lost, you have a big program, maybe you click here and then you're on this part of the code, you don't know where was the execution, you can click here and then you can click on show execution point, and it will bring you back to the execution point. If you click resume, like before, you can watch all the execution of the code and terminate your program.